Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today I wanted to do another food battle. So we're going to do today the Battle of the Blues. So we're going to do Blue Buffalo versus Diamond, which is kind of got a blue package. So a lot of people for whatever reason say Blue Diamond, but the brand is actually Diamond. So today we're going to do Battle of the Blues. We're going to look at the labels and going to see which food stacks up to the standards that we talked about in some of our previous videos. If you're new to this channel, welcome. We're glad to have you. My name is Dr. Ray, and I practice in Melrose, Florida, a small animal veterinary practice. And we have videos on this channel that kind of walk through our everyday life. I do some food analysis, and we do some how-to videos. So we'd love it if you would join the family, and you can like and subscribe, and we will notify you guys when there are future uploads. So let's get into the Battle of the Blues. Alright, so we're going to start with Chewy.com for today, and we're going to type in Blue Buffalo, and they have a bunch of different flavors and bags and all kinds of stuff, so we're just going to go with the classic, which is the Blue Buffalo Life Protection Formula Adult Chicken and Brown Rice Recipe. And it's going to cost you anywhere from $49.98, it looks like, for a 30-pound bag to $9.98 for an itty-bitty 3-pound bag. So, tiny little bag or big little bag, bunch of different sizes. Now, let's get into what we want. So, the side of the bag is where this particular food is hiding all the information. And so, I'm going to try not to squint, but it is super tiny and the most hidden place on the bag. So here we got our AAFCO statement, which is where I like to start, and it's gonna read: Blue Life Protection Formula Chicken and Brown Rice Recipe for Adult Dogs is formulated. So it's formulated, it is not undergone feeding trials, so that does not check the box there for me. I like to have a feeding trial done to meet the nutritional levels established by AAFCO dog food nutrient profiles for maintenance. And I've asked this before, and if it just says maintenance, that is generally acceptable, that it means that it's going to be for adult dogs. So it is for adult dogs. It's not all life stages, so that's good, but it's formulated. It's not actually been fed to dogs prior to packaging to make sure that it actually does what it says it's going to do. So I like to see a food that has undergone feeding trials. The other side of the bag, we've got just your feeding recommendations there. Kibble. So yeah, pretty good. Standard size kibble. Not sure the reason for the little tiny dark bits that are mixed in with the bigger, oh, I guess they're vital minerals. Okay. Interesting. Alright, well let's get into what we're most interested in right now, which is the guaranteed analysis. Sometimes we can get a little bit, there we go. I'm gonna bring over my handy dandy chart here. See if I can make this as big as we can make it. Okay. Alright, how do we stack up? Crude protein, 24%, pretty good. Fat, minimum 14%, good. Fiber, maximum of 5%, spot on. Calcium, 1%. We've talked about this before in our last Battle of the Foods, and the 1% calcium is the top of the reference range, and it says it's a minimum, so that means it's at the very least 1%, could likely be more than 1%. So if you have a pet that has some kidney disease or underlying issues with processing calcium, this one here might want to choose a different one, just because we're not quite sure unless you call the company and they can verify to you that it's not over 1%. Phosphorus, 0.7, so we're good on the phosphorus. And then we've got our fatty acids, omega-3, omega-6. I don't have that written down as what it needs to be for that particular food. I don't know that. I guess I should look that up. So on the ingredients list, so we picked a food that was adult chicken and brown rice recipe. So we're gonna just kind of peruse here. So we've got the chicken meal, brown rice, got some other things in here though, so just because it says it's brown rice, you know, we can have other stuff. So we've got barley, oatmeal, pea starch, flaxseed, chicken fat, all kinds of other stuff. So not bad, not bad. Pretty good. The only thing really that was a little bit off to me was 1, the calcium, and 2, the AFCO statement that it was formulated. But all in all, not bad at all. The other one that I wanted to do is called Diamond, and for whatever reason, a lot of people call it Blue Diamond. I think because the original bag or the most common bag is blue here, and then it's got this diamond, so it's often, I think, confused with Blue Buffalo when people are telling us what they feed their pets. So here we've got Diamond Naturals beef. Let's make that bigger. Diamond Naturals beef meal and rice formula. Adult dry dog food. 40-pound bag is going to cost you $35.99. So let's see if we can zoom in and find the statement. There it is. Okay, so I'll read it to you. It says Diamond Naturals adult dog beef meal and rice formula is formulated, so again, not done by feeding trials, which would be optimum. Formulated to meet the nutritional levels established by AFCO dog food nutrient profiles for maintenance. So good on the maintenance, but not so good as we do not have some feeding trials on this particular food. So let's see if we can get into the guaranteed analysis, and maybe they've got it a little bit bigger for us here. Oh, they've got quite a bit listed on theirs. That's really nice that they've got so many of the ingredients listed. Okay, so protein 25%, very good. Fat 15%. We want it between 10 and 20, so that's good. Crude fiber max 3.5, so I mean that's going to be great. It's got to be less than 5, and they're saying at maximum 3.5, so that's good. I will say this, if it's a maximum and it's kind of got lower fiber, you can have issues with your pets with their stool, so you need a lot of fiber in order for the anal glands and things like that to work properly. So you might have to add some fiber to this if you have a particular need for your pet. Zinc, I don't know. We're going to have to look these up. I'm not really sure. I didn't really write down the standards for zinc, selenium, vitamin A, vitamin E. We do have, so vitamin E only has 150, and we'd like greater than 400, so a little bit deficient in the vitamin E. Taurine, something that's really important in cats, but not really super important in dogs, so we're not going to worry about that for the dog. They didn't list the sodium, they didn't list the chloride. Well, gosh darn it, they didn't list the phosphorus. That's important, and the calcium. I feel like those are two of the really important things. Let's see if they have it listed on the bag, because we really kind of need to know that, and if they're not listing it, that's not good. They are not listing the phosphorus and the calcium, and I think that's really important. We need to know that. All right, let me I'm gonna have to go, maybe I'll have to go to their website. Alright, so I can't find it, those two nutrients at all on their website either, so I'm gonna, if you have any questions or comments, please call. I think I'm gonna go ahead and try and call them and see if they have that information for us. So I'll put them on speaker. 0402. See.
Thank you for calling Diamond Pet Foods. Our business hours are Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Please listen to the following prompts as our selections have changed. Please press 1 if you are a retail customer and would like to speak to customer service. Please press 2 if you are a distributor or private label customer of Diamond Pet Foods. Please press 3 if you are a supplier for Diamond Pet Foods. Please press 4 if you need directions.
We're going to say 1.
Wait while I transfer your call.
appreciate your patience. All agents are currently on another line. Please continue to hold, and the next available representative will answer your call in the order that it was received. We appreciate your patience. We are experiencing a higher than normal call volume. Please press 1 to leave a message or stay on the line and continue to hold for the next available agent.
Diamond Pet Food, how can I help you?
Hey there. I have a question. I'm looking at one of your dog foods, the adult beef meal and rice dog, whatever it's called, adult dog beef meal and rice formula. And I had a question. I was looking at the guaranteed analysis, and I was particularly interested in if you guys had any information on the calcium and phosphorus.
Okay, we certainly do. Let me go ahead and pull up some information for you here real quick. Bear with me for just one moment.
Sure.
Let's see here. Okay, so the amounts that I have are going to be on an as-fed basis, and for that beef meal and rice recipe, we've got calcium coming in at 2.3% and phosphorus at 1.6%.
Okay, thanks. That's all I needed to know. So you said calcium at 2.3 and phosphorus at 1.8?
1.6.
1.6. So 2.3 and 1.6. Thanks. That's what I needed to know. Thanks so much.
Okay, sure, no problem. Thank you.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Okay, so that's interesting. So I'm wondering if, I don't know, this could just be conspiracy theory, that they don't put it on the bag because it is so far out of the reference range. So 2.3, I think is what she said. Anyway, anything in the twos, way high, way too high. Like, what's up with that? And then phosphorus at 1.6. I mean, if you have a pet that has kidney disease, Cushing's disease, renal, insufficiency, anything like that, I mean, this is not going to be good at all. So, oh goodness. Okay, well, that's a bummer. Let's, I mean, it was good that they did have that information and they got right to us. So, I mean, that was good. Customer service was on point, but wow, the nutrient levels are not what we need it to be. Let's go ahead and look at the ingredients. I'm gonna go back to Chewy because their website's a little bit better. Okay, so we've got beef meal, grain sorghum, ground white rice, dried yeast, egg product, rice bran, cracked pearl barley, chicken fat, dried beet pulp, flavors, flaxseed, blah 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 blah. Okay, so this is another really good illustration of why you can't pick a food based on the name beef meal and rice formula and try to do a food trial off of it, because this food, even though it says it's beef meal and rice, right here, the 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth ingredient, we've got egg products, so that's poultry. And then a couple down the line, we've got chicken fat. So this has got chicken and beef in it. And so if you have a pet that's allergic to chicken and you think you're doing a food trial because you're feeding in a formula that says it's beef, this has got chicken in it. So your pet's going to flare up, going to have a major flare up in the skin. So nothing against this food. It wasn't intended for a food trial, but I know a lot of people try to find a food they think is going to be good for their pet because it looks at first glance that it's limited ingredient because the package says beef meal and rice, but there really is only a few certified brands that are going to have an actual food trial diet. So that's just a little side note. I'll hop off my soapbox on that for now. All right, and then we've got a picture here of the kibble. So we've got just a regular brown kibble. It's nice. There's not any dyes there, anything like that. Pasture-raised beef protein is the #1 ingredient. Okay. Superfoods for high nutritional value, no artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives. That's probably true. Okay. So, okay, now we have the... Alright, let me turn off all this crazy screen stuff. Okay, so let's kind of do a little recap here. So we did the Blue Buffalo version, and then we also had the Diamond, or some people call it Blue Diamond. I think in this one, the Blue Buffalo, you know, if we were pairing them up against each other, the Blue Buffalo is really going to be the one that we're going to pick. I mean, I don't like the fact that the Blue Diamond, those calcium and phosphorus values are so far off. I mean, it's easy to say, okay, yeah, my dog is fine now with kidney disease, but I mean, unless you're checking your dog's values like all the time, how do you know that it's fine today but not fine tomorrow? I mean, a lot of people just go to the vet once a year, maybe twice a year to get blood work checked, so I'm going to have to say that Blue Buffalo is going to take it on this one. The only thing really on that one that didn't quite line up was the fact that it didn't have, it didn't do food trials, so it's just formulated. So I'd like to have it be, I mean, maybe they could take it a step further and like really make it top notch if they did some feeding trials on the food, but I don't know, guys. I think that I would have to pass on the Blue Diamond. If you're feeding any of these brands and it's working for you, I'm not making a recommendation for any specific pet. That's between you, your pet, and your veterinarian. I'm just kind of doing a quick and dirty breakdown based on the numbers using the guidelines that we discussed in some of our previous videos. If you want to hear those guidelines or how we came about making these charts with the guidelines, I'll go ahead and link those videos down below so you can check them out. Also want to say that I checked some of the footage before I filmed this little going out, and I'm sorry that like my head is like squished down on a couple of the shots. I am new to this, so hope that wasn't too distracting, and I hope you guys will join us again for another episode in the future of our I don't know what I'm going to call it, pet food battles, so our versus battles. Today we did the Battle of the Blues, and I don't know, we'll see what we'll do next time. If you guys want to see anything particular, leave me a comment down below, and I'll be happy to do a mashup for you on whatever you guys want. Alright, till next time. See you later.